easy to do. After Graham Parsons left the Byrds, he hung out extensively with Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones and became very close friends with him and influenced Keith Richards' songwriting. This song is perhaps the most famous result of that cross-pollination between these two great songwriters. So much so that this song was actually recorded by Graham Parsons and the Flying Burrito Brothers in 1969. The Stones did not release it until 1971. Graham Parsons was a pivotal figure in the emergence of California country. The Eagles, Poco, the Flying Burrito Brothers, even Linda Ronstadt. Let's talk about what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at the chords for Wild Horses. We're going to look at the strumming pattern. It has a couple of different strumming subtleties that I'll get into. And we're going to talk about the sequence of the song and how it goes. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, we're going to look at the chords for Wild Horses. Okay, so the song begins with the G. And then the next chord is the A minor. And those are the chords in the intro. When we get into the verse, we're going to use those chords again, but we're also going to add a B minor, like this, an A minor, we're going to use a C, and we're going to use a D. And then when we get to the refrain, the only chord that we're adding to that mix that we're already got going here is an F. The main body of Wild Horses is essentially made up of two strumming patterns, the basic strumming pattern, and then there's a little accelerated pickup beat that happens when we play the passing chords. So let's look at the main strumming pattern first. It's how we begin the verse. So it's down, down, up, down, down. And then at the end, there's a little kind of pickup beat on the sweep. So it goes down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And then at the end of that up, down, we go to the G. Down, down, up, down, down. And you can skip the tail end on the G ones. So it's like this. And then again. Okay, that's the main thing. And then we also do this little pickup thing in the second line. So when we go to the C, we do a D as a passing chord, and we do the same thing at the end of the line going D to C. And so here's what I'm talking about there. The things you wanted. And then we go. So it's da 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 da. Okay, that's the strumming pattern. That's the strumming pattern for the pickup there. The things you wanted. Da 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 da. I bought them for you. And then we go to the D. Now we play that same strumming pattern again, D to C. And then to the B minor again. So that's the strumming on the little pickup part. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, it's almost like a horn part rhythm. The final little accent, strumming accent, is on the refrain lines, Wild Horses Couldn't Drag Me Away. There's a special phrasing there, and I'll just play that for you. It's Wild horses couldn't, and then we play the F. Drag me away. That's our little pickup beat that we do at the end of the line in a couple of places, and then back to line 2 of the refrain. Wild, wild horses Okay, let's just run through all the different sections of Wild Horses one at a time. Okay, let's do the intro. The intro is just... That's the intro. Now we start off the verse. The verse is 4 lines long, and so it's a pair of lines repeated twice in terms of what we're playing. First line is B minor G, B minor G. Then line 2, second line is A minor. And then we do the little pickup, back to G, then to D, and then the pickup again, D to C. Back to line 1. Graceless lady, you know who I am. Line 4 is the same as line 2. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Now here we don't have a pickup. We go straight in. The drums play the pickup on the recording, and then we go into the refrain lines. The refrain line is the same, except it has a pickup onto B minor at the end of line 1. So the end of line 1 of the refrain is a little different, but essentially they're very, very similar. Wild horses, then we play the little pickup. Couldn't been F away. Now we're going to do a pickup to B minor here. A minor. Wild, wild horses couldn't drag me away. Okay, the only part that we haven't talked about yet is how does he end the song? So he repeats the refrain. At the end of the first line, we do that B minor at the end, and at the very last time, we end by resolving to a G. And here's an interesting little tip. Your song is in the key of G. How do we know it's in the key of G? Well, about 75% of everything Keith Richards ever wrote was in the key of G. But also, in addition to that, it's because we have G and C and D. We've got all these chords in here. But the secret that resolves this for us is that we have an A minor and a B minor that are neighbors and both minor. If A minor is minor, if A is minor, B is minor, then A minor is the 2, B minor is the 3, and that means G is the 1. Okay, and I'll put a little card up here. You can go and look at my brief lesson on how do I know what key I'm playing in, because it is handy to know. So this song is in G major. So I'm going to just take you through the refrain so you can hear the final 2 lines and how he ends it here. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. And he resolves to the G, and you're out. Now you've got a fancy Vegas ending on your song. So those are all the components of Wild Horses. I hope that's helpful for you. If you need my lyrics and full chord notes, most of the chord notes I found on the web are incomplete or incorrect or missing some stuff. So if you need a set of the notes of the lyrics with the chord changes written on it, send me an email, bonner.harris@gmail.com. I'd be very happy to shoot you a copy at no cost. And I hope you have fun. This is a little bit beyond a beginner song, but only just a little bit beyond a beginner song. The thing that makes it not quite a beginner song is the subtlety of the strumming. So what you want to do is pay attention to the details of the strumming and and listen to how Keith Richards is playing this. I hope you have fun. I hope you are building your skills. If you're enjoying the videos, please click like, please click subscribe. And if you want some more lessons that are at the beginner or just beyond beginner level, check over here and check over here. I'm going to have some suggestions here for you. I'm Bonner. I hope to see you again soon.